When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Man, penguin, penguin, penguin.
Hey, look, we got 45 minutes.
Penguin.
Nobody likes to wait. Mercy is eliminating the wait for great health care.
You look terrible. I feel terrible.
Our online tools mean you can get the care you need now. Mercy Now. More of what you need now.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit explorespringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit explorespringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
I am the March 2024 Springdale Spotlight winner.
The February 2024 winner of Springdale Spotlight.
I was the winner of the May 2024 Springdale Spotlight.
I'm the Springdale Spotlight winner of Summer 2024.
Use the hashtag Springdale Family when posting about the great things happening in our school.
You could win a prize pack just like this.
So don't forget, take it and tag it.
And you may be the next winner.
Hashtag
Springdale
Family.
Juan parent, konan meneo mantatangan ajuriyon nijem, engi na jumina galet Springdale School. Recep kada wadagan ladago, yem nampago. Rec parainwat kada gilen kaman wanamalang. Ajuri rain nije rar kada kan menogo elap togojer, enwat shapego, colorgo, yem parainwat kada gejenaga rar irre. Oliven menagain yung parainwat karagalak marongko elap togajer kanro rajipure balagir yung parainwat ngajago ko rajangajagi charbali pen ajri rochet yukure erragalak ejuan menina manana ilo auloi Elanga ko pugot juan programen purikeo lukun kagan erregalagawan ajriyo nejem jab pugot barjuan jalagun Springdale Public School el. Etalangan website ewan pre-K im social media nganam kada elabalakan registration im lali malalago ragal tada. Lelag yenin ngan ajriyo nejem nenin ledogin ngan chuan chinonyo agajor.
I just try to teach them like they're my own kids.
Staff who genuinely love the students.
It's just a great place to be.
I just try to teach them like they're my own kids.
Staff who genuinely love the students.
It's just a great place to be. It's very nice when you come to work and don't feel like you're working.
They have a very family-like atmosphere.
We are a very close family.
The administrators, they care a lot.
George Junior High School is one of the greatest places on the face of God's earth, period.
George Junior High, to me, in my opinion, is an amazing school for 8th and 9th graders. We are trying to get them as ready as we can to go to Springdale High School. I just try to teach them like they're my own kids.
Staff who genuinely love the students.
It's just a great place to be. It's very nice when you come to work and don't feel like you're working.
They have a very family-like atmosphere.
We are a very close family.
The administrators, they care a lot.
George Junior High School is one of the greatest places on the face of God's earth, period.
George Junior High, to me, in my opinion, is an amazing school for 8th and 9th graders. We are trying to get them as ready as we can to go to Springdale High School.
We point children towards their destinies, and we support parents in being able to support their children.
It's not only been an opportunity to continue to learn and grow and mature just as a child does going through school, opportunity to try lots of things.
I would say George is a place that looks to cultivate the people who are inside the building, whether it be students, whether it be teachers, administrators, custodial workers, anyone.
As a school counselor, as one of the teachers, as any staff member, we are just so supportive of our kids, and we are respectful and want to provide a safe place for them, and so just making them feel welcome.
I've developed myself to be a good leader here. I feel like I'm pretty well known here, and I build so much friendships and bonds that I don't want to lose.
We wanted to make all of this inviting. You want to be here, and specifically for our families, not feeling intimidated by coming in, and that's what we did.
I like it that the teachers and the counselors and the students, they're all involved together. They don't give up on your child.
I'm going to love them when they're doing good, and I'm going to get on them when they're doing bad. And I try to treat them like people. And for the most part, when you treat kids like they're a person, they're going to respond to you positively.
Respect the game, respect your opponent, respect yourself. It's really big here at George. Once again, Dr. Flanagan does a great job, reminding students of expectations.
Culture, many people try to describe it and define it all these flowing terms and all of that. I think it's just how you do things. When you understand how things go, it makes it easy when something happens that's not quite quote unquote unscripted. The culture keeps things moving.
My daughter's been able to just grow and not only participate in new things, but get to know and be a part of a culture that is really a big part of the real world.
George gave me the opportunity to find my voice, especially with junior leadership team, principals cabinet, and student council. Those all gave me the voice to stand up in my opinions and what I believe.
I enjoy waking up and coming to work every day. It's never changed. I love working here, and I don't think that'll ever change.
I love being a counselor at this school. I get to be a counselor. I get to meet with kids and use my skill set in a way that maybe in other schools you can't. The staff here is like none other. The culture that our principals have created here, it's unmatched.
Georgia's a special place, and that's one thing I can say that in my 4 years here, people have made a point to reach out to me to let me know their pride in what George is and what it meant to them. We have a saying, once a Wrangler, always a Wrangler. So I'm a Wrangler.
At this time, we're going to welcome our GJHS choir as they perform some music for us. School. Behind me here is Mr. Josh Jenkins, one of our assistant principals, and in her absence, our other assistant principal, Ms. Kara Sedberry. All of our teachers, faculty, and other staff members that are here that make this go. We are here tonight to celebrate the most important part of everything that we do, and that is our students. Please give this class of 2029 a round of applause. We do a lot of things over the course of a school year, from athletic events to band concerts, choir concerts, and other different things that we do. But the greatest thing that we are able to do every year, and our biggest event, is our 8th grade send-off. And as it is seen by all of the parents and families and friends that are here, it could not be done without you. So class of 2029, please give all of your family and friends a hand right now. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you all got something to eat and had a good time. We're going to have a good time celebrating these young people. But also want to let you know why we're here. And to do that, we're going to bring up our counselor for our class of 2029, Ms. Valerie Howe.
Thank you, Dr. Flanagan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge night. It's a huge night for you young people. It's a huge night for you parents. This is a big transition that you are experiencing right now. You are officially going from middle school to becoming high schoolers. Many of you have already been earning high school credit this year as 8th graders, so you are well on your way and ahead of the game. But for the rest of you who have not been taking high school classes, and those of you who have, all of the classes that you take next year will be for high school credit, and they will be towards your graduation requirements for the state of Arkansas. That means there is a larger burden for you as far as attendance and your grades. Your seat time, meaning the time that you are in class, your attendance is very crucial. So parents and students, it's really important to know next year, your attendance is even more important than it has been this year, okay? You can lose credit if you do not attend. It's also important to know that all of the classes that you're taking next year will be for high school credit. Most of them are required in order for you to graduate, even in classes like PE and health, okay? So this night is a huge night for you. We're so very proud of you. And she's proud too. But looking ahead, this is the time where you start thinking about not only what classes are needed to graduate, but what classes can you take, because you have so many opportunities to take classes that can help you as you prepare for your career, whether that's in healthcare, whether that's in law. There are so many opportunities for you to take things beyond just what's required to graduate if you take care of business and get the credits you need that are required. You have so many opportunities here at Springdale to pursue, whether it's pursue some college credit classes or to pursue certifications before you graduate. But the only way you do that is by getting those credits you need on time. And that starts next year. So I really want to encourage you to think about that this summer. If you've maybe not had the best attendance this year, to make some goals for yourself, write them down as far as what you want your attendance to be and the grades that you want to achieve. It's just a dream if you don't write it down. But when you write it down, it's a goal, and goals can be achieved, okay? I'm so proud of all of you, and I know all of us are. Let's give you guys a round of applause.
So my responsibility right now is a treat because I'm blessed to get the opportunity to introduce our speaker. I want you to know, and I'm not going to apologize for what I'm about to say because it's the truth. I pray about who we're going to allow in front of you. And I allow God to give me discernment on who is going to speak. Yeah, you can clap for that. It's okay. They can't fire everybody. Because I believe it's very important who gets to speak to you and who gets to pour into you. So this is a person who I have grown up admiring, and you know what I consider his greatest accomplishment is not coaching in the NFL and not what he does currently, but his greatest accomplishment that I know and that many of us know is his son, Christopher Stewart, Coach Stewart. Give it up for Coach Stewart. Coach George Stewart, our speaker tonight, is a graduate of Little Rock Parkview High School. He attended the University of Arkansas, where he played on the offensive line. When he finished in 1981, he went undrafted, became a free agent for the Kansas City Chiefs, and then began his long and storied coaching career. I'm going to list all of these teams that he has coached, and I could probably do it out the top of my head, but I'm not because I don't want to miss any. But I want you to understand how long and how great this young man's career has been. He began his coaching career in 1983 as a graduate assistant at the University of Arkansas, and then he followed his head coach, Coach Lou Holtz, to Minnesota. And then they went to Notre Dame, where he became the linebackers coach, and they won a national championship. He left Notre Dame and became a special teams coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stayed there for a few years and went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Was there as the tight ends and special teams coach and became the permanent special teams coach. And then he went to my beloved San Francisco 49ers, where he was their special teams coach as well as wide receivers coach, where he coached the greatest wide receiver in the history of pro football, Jerry Rice, another Hall of Famer by the name of Terrell Owens. He then went to the Atlanta Falcons as the wide receivers coach for 5 years, the Minnesota Vikings, the Los Angeles Chargers. He currently serves as the vice president for officials for the National Football League. As I said, this man's a national champion. He's a second-team All-American in college, second-team All-SWC, a member of the 1970s Razorbacks All-Decade team, and a current member of the Arkansas Razorbacks Hall of Honor. One of the greatest men that you will meet. He is a legend as a coach coming up, especially an African-American coach. He was an idol of mine, and I'm so thrilled to have finally met him. But more importantly, I meant the fact that I think the greatest accomplishment that he has on his resume is his son. We love Coach Stewart here, and I want you to give a big George Junior High School welcome for Coach George Stewart.
I'd like to thank Dr. Flanagan and the administration here at George Junior High School for the opportunity to speak. I'd like to congratulate the class of 2029 in terms of graduating. It's a great honor and a great accomplishment. Before I left New York yesterday, the commissioner asked me, so I'm coming to speak at the graduation. I said, yeah. He said, it's 8th graders, right? I said, yes. He said, well, keep it short and sweet. And I said, I'm planning on doing that. So for the next couple of hours, no, I'm just kidding, Doc. For the next few minutes, I'm going to do that. I just want to say it's good to get back to Northwest Arkansas. As Dr. Flanagan said, I attended Arkansas. I was a Razorback. My biggest accomplishment in this area was, before I got my degree, was to student teach at Central Junior High School. And I had to do that prior to graduating. And at Central Junior High School, every Friday, I had a quiz. Used to quiz the kids every Friday at Central Junior High School. Well, this one Friday, I decided to do something different. Quite sure the Coach Stewart does things different as well when he teaches. Coach Flanagan probably does things different. But I asked a young lady, Becky Taylor. I don't know if Becky's here tonight, I hope not, but I asked Becky Taylor. She was a 6th grader, or a 7th grader at Central Junior High School. I asked Becky to come to the front of the class. Every Friday I gave a quiz. So Becky came to the front of the class, and I could tell she was a little nervous, because when you got to the seat, she was kind of shaking. So when she got in the front, I told the class, I said, Becky, if you answer this question, we're not going to have a quiz today. Means the rest of the period, the kids, the students, can do whatever, because we're not going to have a quiz. So Becky came up, and she was nervous, and I could see her heart start to pound. I could see her knees start to shake. And the kids, once they heard they wouldn't have a quiz, she got the answer right, they started saying, Becky, 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 and now she became more nervous. So I asked Becky a question. I said, Becky, she jumped. I said, you have 5 seconds to answer this question. 5 seconds to answer this question. I said, Becky. She said, yes. I said, give me 3 fruits that start with a P. She said, peach, pear, banana. She said, banana. I'm saying, no, Becky, that's not it. The reason I say that is this. It usually happens when you have to make a decision in a short period of time and you don't make the proper decision because the choice you made wasn't a choice that was thought out. And I just wanted to let you guys know, you guys have decisions the next few years of your life. In terms of decisions you have to make going into the 9th grade, going into high school, there's decisions you have to make. And I just want you guys to know this. With decisions that have to be made, it's up to you to get the right information, not only from Coach Flanagan, not only from Coach Stewart, not only from people, but from your parents as well. I just wanted to share this with you. I'm going to talk to you tonight about decision making and communications in terms of over-communicate things with clarity. Communications. Is there a young lady here named Eva Crane? Where's Eva at? Eva. Oh, it's your turn, Eva, just like Becky, it's your turn. Eva, I want you to stand up, and I want you to get the 4 people to your right to come up here with you. So Eva, you stand up with the 4 people to your right. It's not about the, come on up, come on up. So you guys, stand facing the audience. Stand facing the audience, okay? Guys, what I want to do is this. Remember I talked about Becky? Old Becky's heart was beating. I guarantee you, Eva and the rest of the crew, their heart is beating as well. I'm going to ask Eva a question. Early today, this morning I got up, went to Rogers, Arkansas. I have a former teammate at Rogers. Last night that storm came through and did some damage to his farm, blew some of the roof off, knocked down some trees. And the reason I'm saying this is because I want to give them more time to sweat, but knocked down some trees. And I asked him this, and even I'm going to ask you guys this question, and it's about over-communicating clarity. I'm going to ask a question, and maybe 95% of the people in this room may not get this question right. But if you do know the answer, if you heard this before, please keep it to yourself, because I don't want to spoil it for the rest of the people here. So again, I'm just going to say, if you know the answer to the question, please keep it to yourself, okay? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5 people up here. Eva, are you ready? You think so? The question is this. Had a good friend, had a farm. He had 26 sheep on a hill, and one of those sheep died. How many sheep are still on that hill that's alive? All right, now I just want you to think about that. I'm going to say it again. He had 26 sheep on a hill. One of those sheep died. How many alive sheep are still on that hill? I'm going to give you a chance to think about it, okay? Seems like a simple question, right? Seems very simple. Let's go and let's see the answer. Question was, 26 sheep on the hill. 26 sheep on the hill. One died. All the sheep were alive, please. But one died. How many are still on the hill? Your answer. And one died. How many sheep still on the hill? How many that live sheet was still in here? 25. 25. How many do you think 25? How many think it's a different answer? It's too easy, isn't it? We said we want to over communicate clarity, okay? If I told you that 19 sheep were on that hill, would you believe it? Who said no? Said no. Who had said no? 19 sheep was on the hill. Because the question I asked, I said 26 sheep. They were sick on the hill. That's over communicating clarity because they all heard 26, but the answer was 26 sheep. They were sick, but one died. So now you have 19 sheep. You know, I just want to thank you so much for coming up to the group. Thank you so much. And guys, I say that because when questions are asked, and Eva did a great job of saying, were they alive or dead? She was asking the right questions. She was trying to get the right answer. But it's how you say things. And everybody heard 26, but I said 26. So again, make sure you're hearing the right information you need to hear. As Coach talked about, or Dr. Flanagan talked about, I did go to Parkview High School in Little Rock. And at Parkview High School, we won 3 state championships. We went 33-0. I'd never lost a game in high school. 33-0. As Doc said, I was an All-American there in high school. I had a chance over 100 colleges to recruit me. I narrowed that down because based on decisions, when we talk about decisions, I narrowed it down to 4 schools. I narrowed it to UCLA. I narrowed it down to Michigan, LSU, and the last school was Oklahoma. And each one of those schools, I narrowed it down for a reason. I remember taking my first trip out to UCLA. I never flew on a plane. Had to make a choice of what school I wanted to go to. I get to California, get to Los Angeles. There's palm trees. There's beaches. There's that iconic sign that said Hollywood, Dr. Flanagan. I said, boy, I think I can go to school here. And then I went to Michigan. And it's a great school academically, but there was a foot of snow. I've never seen that much snow in my life. And I said, boy, I think it'd probably be a good chance to go to school at Michigan. And then there was LSU. I went to LSU, and the first thing they did was they took me to the cafeteria and had gumbo. That was my first time ever having gumbo. And I said, boy, I think this is a pretty good school to go to. And then I go to Oklahoma. And then I went to Oklahoma. It wasn't much in Oklahoma that I could brag about. But I narrowed it down to the University of Michigan. I was squared away to go to Michigan. And the reason I wanted to go to Michigan was a couple of things. Number one, it was a different environment. There was snow. I didn't get 4 seasons in Arkansas. There was a big football program there. The head coach was Bo Schembecker. But I had an opportunity to go there and learn. But prior to leaving, I got a phone call. And Dr. Flanagan just talked about him, a guy named Lou Holtz. And Lou Holtz was the new head coach at Arkansas. He just got the job when I was getting ready to get on the phone to call Coach Schembecker to say I was going to Michigan, because I had a decision to make. And I wanted to be clear on my decision. But Lou Holtz called. He said, George, this is Lou Holtz, head football coach at Arkansas. He said, I have a press conference to go to at 12 o'clock today, but at 6 o'clock, I will be in your home. At 6 o'clock tonight, I will be in your home, and I'm going to recruit you to go to Arkansas. 6 o'clock came, doorbell ring, there's Lou Holtz at my door. He came to the house and he told me all about the great things of Arkansas, the university. He said, son, you can come here, you have a chance to go play. 60,000 people. Your mom and your dad have an opportunity to see you play 7 times a year. We play 4 games in Little Rock, we play 3 games in Fayetteville. They have an opportunity to see you play. He said, but son, there's a thing called the A. And I never knew about the A because I never did the Razorback game. But in the end zone, they form an A. And the team comes running out there. He said, you would lead the team out of the A. He said, George, there's a lot of teams that promise you a lot of things. He said, I think a team down in Florida promised your mother a house. I said, yeah. The team in Oklahoma promised you money. I said, yeah. said, there's another team that promised your girlfriend a scholarship. I said, yeah. He said, you know all those things. I said, yeah, Coach, I know. He said, I'm going to make a promise to you as well. So I'm going to promise you two things. He said, the first thing I'm going to promise you, you're going to work as hard as any athlete that ever worked in their life to perfect the skill of being a football player. And the second thing I'm going to promise you is this. When you leave the University of Arkansas, you will have a degree. You will earn a degree from the University of Arkansas. And once I heard that in terms of making a decision, getting a degree, because I heard it, he spoke to me. It wasn't like I was getting something for free. You're going to earn a degree from Arkansas. I said, Coach, I'm coming. I had to get on the phone and call Coach Schembeck in Michigan. I said, Coach, I'm going to Arkansas. He said, why are you going to Arkansas? Because he promised me that when I leave, I'm going to have a degree from Arkansas. I just want to fast forward this. Between my senior year in high school and going into Arkansas, I worked a summer job. I worked in Little Rock, worked in a car dealership. And the reason I say this is this. I wanted to have an opportunity to do something else that football didn't work out. So half the summer I worked at a dealership, the other half I went to Memphis. And I worked at a dealer school to teach me how to run a dealership, a car dealership. First half, dealership, second half, went to Memphis to work at a dealership. And I'll get back to this in a minute. But I ended up going to Arkansas. The first 3 years I was at Arkansas, we finished 11-1. Went to the Orange Bowl, beat Oklahoma. One of the teams I thought about going to. The second year we finished 9-2-1. We played UCLA in the Fiesta Bowl, we tied to them. Another school I had a chance to go to. The third year, we were 10-2. We played Alabama for a national championship. And you think about those years at Arkansas, 11-1, 10-2, 9-2, plus my 3 years in high school. We were 63, 5-1. Out of 69 games, I finished 63 games out of 69. And guys, I thought about this. And this is something that I want you guys to think about as well. Some of you guys have aspirations of playing pro football. Some want to play soccer, some want to play basketball. Some want to be doctors, some want to be lawyers. Think about this. And I had to think about it long and hard. Football. Did I play football to be a professional? Was my end game to be a pro? Or was my end game to learn life lessons from football? Means dedication, means character, means hard work, means sacrifice. Now, some players that I've had, and Dr. Flanagan mentioned, Jerry Rice, a Terrell Owens, a Randy Moss, guys that I've coached, a Tim Brown. I asked those same questions. What are you going to do once football is over? Some couldn't answer the question, and some could. I wanted to make sure I could answer that question if football ever was over. Now let's fast forward this thing. I said a minute ago, out of 69 games, I had 63 wins. So what life lessons can you learn from that? Well, obviously teamwork, obviously dedication, because you don't win that many games without being dedicated, without having great teamwork, without having people around you that care. But now I go to my senior year. As Dr. Flanagan said a minute ago, I go to my senior year, I'm an All-American. I'm an all-conference player. I just got voted in 1980 from the 79 season to the all-decade team. I was supposed to be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. Everything was rosy. And your parents are sitting in the audience, you think about this. Life's too good sometimes. You're sitting at home, you're doing your checkbook, you think that balance is pretty good, and all of a sudden there's a leak in the roof. You got to get it repaired. You ladies, you're going to a job review. You're walking into that room, your heel break. Something's on the horizon going to happen. I'll never forget this, Dr. Flanagan. It was a Wednesday. It was October 29th, 1980. Up to this point, everything in George Stewart's life has been great. You're an All-American. You're an All-Decade player. You're first team All-Conference player. You're winning football games. October 29th, 1980. It was a Chamber of Commerce day. The skies were blue. I remember the sun was shining. I was leaving class going to practice. I got to practice and I had a knee injury. I broke my kneecap and I tore my patella tendon. At 21 years old, my football career was over. I'm 4 weeks away from the NFL draft. I'm 4 weeks away from being a multi-millionaire. And it was over. I remember laying in the hospital room Halloween, 2 days later, after surgery, wondering what am I going to do. Then I thought about it. George, should you do this just to be a pro football player, or is there another motive for life lessons? And I thought about those life lessons. I'm going to get off this bed and I'm going to make something happen. I go back to that summer job I had when I was in Little Rock. I went back and I worked at that summer job that I had in the business department after I left Arkansas. I wanted to buy the dealership. I wanted to have my own dealership. That's why I went to school. So I wanted to make a great decision for me and a great decision for my family. My mother, unbeknownst to me, made a phone call. And some of you parents, just because your son and daughter, 21, 22 years old, you still have a reason to make decisions for your kids. My mother, at 22 years old, made a call to Lou Holtz. And she said, Coach, I invited you into my home 5 years ago. You promised my son 2 things. You said, first of all, he was going to work as hard as anyone else in the country to perfect his craft as a football player. He's done that. The second promise you made him was he was going to leave this university with a degree. He's 2 classes short, Coach. What are you going to do about it? Long story short, I get a phone call from Lou Holtz. Now, understand from my mother. She's very blunt and very to the point. Lou Holtz called me. George just had a conversation with your mom, and we decided that you need to come back to school and get your degree. He said this, I want you to come back for the summer session, finish those 2 classes, but what I want you to do is this. I want you to coach for me for 3 months. So you can always go back and sell cars, run a dealership, but I want you to work for me for 3 months. And if you like it, see what I can do to get you a job. But if not, you can always go back and sell cars. For 3 months I did. And after 3 months, I made a decision I wanted to coach. Gone from wanting to be a football player, now I transitioned to another branch, and that was the coaching. And for the last 38 years, I've coached football. Coached some of the greatest players, as Dr. mentioned, but in 2020, I decided to retire. After 32 years coaching in the NFL, after 8 years of coaching in college, I decided to retire. And when I retired, I was in California. Again, with that beach I was thinking about when I was going to school at UCLA, I was on the beach, and I get a phone call. I get a phone call from Troy Benson in the NFL office. He said, Coach Stewart, you've been a great ambassador to the league. We want you to come in and be the vice president of game day operations. And I thought about it. I said, here's a young man that didn't think at the age of 21 years old that I would ever be in the NFL because of a knee injury. And for 37 years, I realized the dream that I had to be in the NFL. And I was very fortunate for it. And it's because of decisions and because of communications that my mom made for me, decisions I made for myself. And guys, I'm telling you this in closing. Each one of you in the 8th grade, as you go to high school, will make decisions. And some of these decisions you make will last for the next 40 years of your life. Be sure to make the right decision and to get advice from your mom and dad. Guys, I appreciate your time and I appreciate your patience. I just want to thank you so much. Give another hand to Coach George Stewart. All right. Now it is time to present the class of 2029. Yeah. All of these students have met the requirements as prescribed by the superintendent of schools, Dr. Jerry Cleveland, as well as our school board, to move on into grade 9 and begin their journey as high school students. As Ms. House said, while you are high school students, you're still going to be here at George Junior High School next year, and we're excited about that. But tonight we celebrate your accomplishment of completing
the 8th grade. Give them a hand. We're going to now leave you under the direction of our ushers or our teachers and have you follow through. And the lovely Mr. Josh Jenkins will call all of your names, and please shake my hand and smile as we take these pictures for the good people. Let's do it.
Allison Acosta. Allison's receiving Miss Padilla's Star Award and a Presidential Silver Award. Catherine Aguilar Sandoval. Yahir Alcantara. Jimena Aldaco. Jimena is receiving Dr. Staley's Star Award. Mary Jane Alex. Mary Jane is receiving the Presidential Silver Award and Mr. Driggs Star Award. Kimberly Alonso Maneve. Kimberly is receiving Miss Guillen's Star Award. Diego Alvarado Alba. Juan Alvarez Delgado. Juan is receiving the Presidential Silver Award. Kevin Alvarez. Kevin is receiving the Presidential Silver Award. Andy Alvazurez Marroquin. Andy is receiving a Fantastic Attendance Award. Kialani Anez. Nika Anez. Nika is receiving Mr. Jones Star Award and a Presidential Silver Award. Maria Jose Anguiano. Maria is receiving a Presidential Gold Award. Hatine Anmanda. Hatine is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Allison Anzora Galvez. Allison is receiving Star Awards from Miss Day and Mrs. Jameson and a Presidential Silver Award. Juan Abate Toro. Juan is receiving a Presidential Gold Award. Brandon Araujo. Marlene Araujo. Marlene is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Allison Ariano Molina. Itzel Ayala Hernandez. Itzel is receiving a Star Award from Coach Sohn and a Presidential Silver Award. Leandro Barahona. Leandro is receiving a Star Award from Coach Jennings and a Presidential Silver Award. Delilah Barrera. Delilah is receiving a Presidential Silver Award and a Star Award from Miss Beers. Cody Bell. Alexander Beltran. Alexander is receiving a Star Award from Miss Zabillet. Mallory Benton. Shiro Bachman. Mariana Bolivar. Mariana is receiving Coach Montgomery Star Award, a Perfect Attendance Award, and a Presidential Silver Award. Elfrina Bolton. Elfrina is receiving a Presidential Silver Award and Miss Ladish's Star Award. Miana Book. Miana is receiving a Presidential Gold Award. Yusin Bosin. Alexandra Britton Smith. Alexandra is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Whitney Burke. Whitney is receiving Miss Lane Star Award and a Presidential Silver Award. Cody Burkett. Cody Burkett is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Jones and a Presidential Silver Award. McBoy Taylor. McBoy is receiving Miss Convergence Star Award. Justin Camacho Ramirez. Evan Camacho. Evan is receiving a Star Award for Miss Telez and a Presidential Silver Award. Jose Carranza. Emma Castillo. Emma is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Andy Castro Cuellar. Andy is receiving a Star Award from Miss Allie Davis. Delayla Castro. Delayla is receiving Star Awards from Miss Emma Davis and Miss Lane, and a Presidential Silver Award. Diego Castro. Diego is receiving Star Awards from Coach Wilder and Coach Montgomery, as well as a Perfect Attendance Award and a Presidential Silver Award. Shadia Chahid. Shadia is receiving a Star Award from Coach Sohn and a Presidential Silver Award. Carlos Chavez. Daniel Chavez. Ivan Chavez. Anderson Shalom Garcia is receiving a Star Award for Mr. Jennings and for Miss Masadi, and a Presidential Silver Award. Mariana Claren. Mariana is receiving a Presidential Silver Award and a Star Award from Coach Doty. Eva Crane. Star Awards from Mrs. Grigg, Coach Hatter, Coach Owens, and Mrs. Tracy Smith, as well as a Presidential Gold Award. Jason Cruz Martinez. Edgar Cruz Banda. Edgar's receiving Star Awards from Mr. Chastain, Mr. Morris, Coach Montgomery, Miss Tracy Smith, and Mrs. Telez, as well as a Presidential Star Award, Silver Award. K-Tip David. K-Tip is receiving a Presidential Silver Award and a Star Award from Miss Day. Lumianne David. Lumianne is receiving a Presidential Gold Award. Xavier Delgado Cuellar. Sebastiana Diego. Sebastiana is receiving a Star Award from Coach Wilder and the Presidential Silver Award. Pedro Domingo Mateo. Pedro is receiving a Star Award from Dr. Staley. Hinkinson Eddie. Hinkinson is receiving a Star Award from Coach Owens. Samaje Edwards. Samaje is receiving a Star Award from Coach Johnson. Risa Elisha. Uriel Elizalde. Uriel is receiving a Star Award from Coach Wilder, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. John Espinoza Mahia. John is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Dominic Espinoza. Dominic is receiving a Star Award from Coach Alexis Smith. Thank you. Nerock Felix is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Avila. Byron Figueroa is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Torrijos. Hazel Flores Rivera. Flores. Anna is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Eagle and a Presidential Silver Award. Andrea Flores. Andrea is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Andrea Galvez Silva. Andrea is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Tran and Coach Wilder. Jadiel Garcia Robles. Jonathan Garcia Sanchez. Rosalba Garcia. Rosalba is receiving a Star Award for Miss Day and Coach Hatter, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. Jonathan Gonzalez Laguna. Rudy Gonzalez. Sarah Gonzalez. Sarah is receiving Star Awards from Mrs. Chastain, Mr. Morris, and Mrs. Lane, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. Kinley Porter. Briseida Guerra. Briseida is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Johnson and a Presidential Silver Award. Gerardo Guevara. Gerardo is receiving a Star Award from Dr. Staley. Natalie Gutierrez Araujo. Natalie Hattie. Abigail Gutierrez. Abigail is receiving a Star Award from Coach Hill and a Presidential Silver Award. Peyton Gutierrez. Isabella Harris. Isabella is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Justin Hellies. Justin is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Guillen. Anna Hernandez Lopez. Anna is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Walker. Timothy Hernandez Lopez. Timothy is receiving a Star Award from Miss Allie Davis and Mr. Walker, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. Maria Hernandez Ramirez. Maria is receiving a Star Award from Miss Masai. Jonathan Hernandez Sanayoa. Luis Hernandez Barroso. Josue Hernandez. Josue is receiving Star Awards from Mrs. Cole and Mrs. Thomas, as well as a Presidential Gold Award and a Fantastic Attendance Award. Carlos Herrera Pascual. Carlos is receiving a Star Award from Coach Hill. Denise Herrera Raya. Rodiet Hitchfield. Rodiet is receiving a Star Award from Coach Alexis Smith. Alexander Huber. Alexander is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Eagle. Lulu Iona, who is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Downham and Coach Dunham, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. Miana Jekyll. Miana is receiving a Star Award from Coach Doty. Jeremiah Jalar. Jeremiah is receiving a Star Award from Miss Emma Davis and a Presidential Silver Award. Saeed Jaime. for Miss Allie Davis, as well as a Fantastic Attendance Award. Anna Jenner. Anna is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Mallory Jenkins. Mallory is receiving a Star Award for Mrs. Torrijos. Esner Jelke. Esner is receiving a Fantastic Attendance Award. Anna Marie Januna. Anna Marie is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Christia Januna. I got Carl Winchon. Presidential Silver Award. Jamina Jones. Jamina's receiving a Star Award from Coach Owens and a Fantastic Attendance Award. Alina Jonah. Alina is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Cole. Caillou Jordan. Caillou is receiving Star Awards from Coach Owens and Miss Day, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. Rowena Joramlee. Souvenir Keisha. Wadi Keisha. Karam Kareem. Star Awards from Coach Alexis Smith and a Presidential Silver Award. Leeson Kekje. Stefan Gimbel. Stefan is receiving Star Awards for Mrs. Torrijos and a Presidential Silver Award. Joshua Quintano. Caitlin Kongmanovan. Caitlin is receiving Star Awards from Mr. Jennings and Coach Davis, as well as a Presidential Gold Award. Billy Wrangler. Vlati Lekmich. Abimelech Lang, receiving the Presidential Silver Award. JJ Lang. Liana Langbaum. Mia Langenberg. Mia, Presidential Silver Award. Randy Lange. Jolinda Lanwa. Justin Lieber. Justin is getting a Star Award from Mr. Driggs. Brian Lima. Brian is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Driggs and Coach Montgomery, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. R.J. Ludwig. Henry Lewis. David Lopez Mejia. David is receiving Star Awards from Mrs. Masai, Coach Stone, and Coach Montgomery, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. Brianna Lopez Toledo. Brianna is receiving a Fantastic Attendance Award. Kevin Laredo. Diaz Manuel Lorenzo Perez. Andy Jane Loyola. Andy from Miss Beers. Carolise Maldonado Sanchez. Carolise is receiving Star Awards from Miss Schramm and Mr. Hill. Giovanni Monjares. Giovanni is receiving the Presidential Silver Award. Robbie Marquez. Robbie is receiving a Star Award from Coach Hill and a Presidential Silver Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andy Martin. Andy is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Rios and a Presidential Silver Award. Haley Martin. Haley is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Mari Martin. Presidential Silver Award. Jonathan Martin. Jonathan is receiving Mr. Trans Star Award. Juana Martinez Araujo. Ulysses Martinez Chavez. Maria Martinez Patina. Maria is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Walker. Ignacio Martinez Martinez. Aldo Martinez. Jacqueline Martinez. Chloe Martz. Faith Maceo. Kylie Mason. Kylie's receiving Star Awards from Miss Beers and Mr. Jones. Paulson Nejva. Paulson is receiving a Presidential Gold Award. TJ Nejva. TJ is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Guillen. Carla Mejia. Carla is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Pelez. Cindy Mejia. Derek Monjares. Diana Morales. Justin Morales. Justin is receiving Star Award from Mrs. Cole and a Presidential Silver Award. Yasmin Moreno. Yasmin is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Jessia Moses. Jessie is receiving the Presidential Silver Award and a Star Award from Mr. Johnson. Josiah Nabte. Josiah is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Tracy Smith and Mr. Jones. Anthony Nava. Anthony is receiving the Presidential Silver Award. Roy Nino. Alex Wynn. Alex is receiving Star Awards from Miss Emma Davis and a Presidential Silver Award. Jesus Nieto Gutierrez. Jesus is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Alexander Nunez Granado. Alexander's receiving Star Awards from Mrs. Lane and Coach Owens, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. Ruth Ontivero. Ruth is receiving the Presidential Silver Award. Jonathan Oriana Molina. Jonathan is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Justin Padron Silva. Justin is receiving Star Awards from Miss Tracy Smith and Mrs. Lane, as well as a Presidential Gold Award. Alondra Paniagua. Judy Peraza Oriana. Donald Peraza. Donald is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Cole, a Perfect Attendance Award, and a Presidential Silver Award. Santiago Pereira. Santiago is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Allie Davis. Jimena Perez Salif. Jimena is receiving a Star Award for Miss Day. Julian Perez. J.O. Peter. Sebastian Pedro Longoria. Sebastian's receiving a Star Award from Coach Doty. Irving Penn. Crystal Ponce de Leon Gutierrez. Crystal is receiving the Presidential Gold Award. Michelle Portilla Juarez. Michelle is receiving a Star Award from Dr. Staley. Destiny Puente Cerrillos. Destiny is receiving Star Awards from Mr. Jones and Mr. Jennings. Crixus Quezada. Crixus is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Maria Ramirez Peraza. Maria is receiving a Star Award for Miss Day and a Presidential Silver Award. Isaac Ramirez. Isaac is receiving a Star Award from Coach Doty and a Presidential Silver Award. Peyton Reed. Peyton is receiving a Star Award for Miss Beers and a Presidential Silver Award. Jennifer Rivera Carl. DJ Relay. DJ is receiving a Star Award from Coach Hatter and a Presidential Silver Award. Marcos Rodriguez Barrera. Arturo Rodriguez Ponce. Geraldine Rodriguez Serrano. Alexandra Rodriguez. Maria Rodriguez. Jackson Roar. Jackson is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Emma Davis and a Presidential Silver Award. Alejandro Romero. Alejandro is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Cox. Uriah Romero. Tarjita Roni. Tarjita is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Torrijos. Sandy Luba. Christopher Salazar Vera. Haiti Sanchez Figueroa. Haiti's receiving a Star Award from Mr. Driggs. Mariana Sanchez Flores. Mariana's receiving Star Awards from Mrs. Chastain and Mr. Morris, as well as a Presidential Silver Award. Tyler Sanchez. Tyler is receiving a Star Award from Coach Johnson. Abraham Sandoval Hernandez. Abraham is receiving a Presidential Gold Award. Casey Schmidt. Brandon Scholler. Brandon is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Johnson. Allison Silva Perez. Allison is is receiving a Star Award for Miss Day. Camilla Silverio. Camilla is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Riley Sims. Riley is receiving a Star Award for Mr. Jennings and Mr. Cox. Anthony Smith. Anthony is receiving a Star Award for Mr. Walker and a Presidential Silver Award. Brianne Stantz. Brianne is receiving a Presidential Silver Award. Jeremiah Tatrin. Jeremiah is receiving a Star Award for Mrs. DeVergis. Edward Toniakwe. Edward is receiving a Presidential Silver Award and a Fantastic Attendance Award. Nia Toniakwe. Ashley Trujillo Garcia. Ashley is receiving a Star Award for Mrs. Shrum. Kevin Valdez Romo. Daniela Valdivinos Estrada. Martin Vargas. Martin is receiving a Star Award from Dr. Staley. Marisol Vasquez Ayala. Marisol is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Gladish. Melanie Vega. Paloma Velasquez. America Villanueva. America is receiving a Star Award from Mrs. Cleveland. Aubrey Villasana. Aubrey is receiving a Star Award for Mrs. Jameson and a Presidential Silver Award. Sebastian Viramontes. Sebastian is receiving a Star Award for Mrs. Tellez. Campbell Walker. Campbell is receiving a Presidential Gold Award. Jalen Williams. Tessa Carlin. Victor Shaw. Victor is receiving a Star Award from Mr. Pittman. Luis Avila Mejia. Luis is receiving a Star Award for Mrs. Cole and a Presidential Silver Award. Brandon Ocampo. Brandon is receiving a Star Award for Mr. Jennings and a Presidential Silver Award. Dara Delgado Camacho. And Wendy Barcenas Escalante. Let's give it up for all of our 8th grade class one more time. All right, some of you may know, some of you may not have heard, but we've got a pretty, I would say dynasty maybe isn't too strong a word. We got a strong thing going with our junior high city soccer team here at George Junior High School. This year, our boys completed a back-to-back city championship run that ended with 2 penalty kick shootout games in the semifinals and the finals to win it all. So at this time, I'm going to ask the following students, if you're here, to come up and be recognized. These are 8th grade members of that soccer team. Jose Ceja Perez. Landon Chavez Posadas. Anderson Shalom Garcia, Dylan De La Cruz, Pedro Domingo Mateo, Kevin Galdamez, Jonathan Garcia Sanchez, Juan Manjarez Araujo, Aldo Martinez, Eduardo Martinez, Osman Igokak, Alberto Mejia, Isaac Ramirez, Abraham Sandoval Hernandez, and the keeper who came up big in the PK shootout, Victor Shaw. This team went through a lot this year. They showed a lot of perseverance. They had a coaching change mid-season. Unfortunately, due to health issues, Coach Smith was unable to stay with them. Coach Stewart took over, did a masterful job. Coach Stewart, anything you want to say about the group?
Hey guys, man, just want to say great job this year. Went through a lot of adversity, went through some challenges, but each time we always bounce back. All right, like I told y'all, hey, we're the best team out here. All you got to do is just go out there and prove it, and that's what y'all did. Proud of you.
All right, congratulations, gentlemen. You can have a seat. Great job. All right, the last part that I have the pleasure of getting to do is our Outstanding Wrangler Award. This is the greatest award that we give to students every year. Teachers nominate, and the entire staff looks at those nominations, and we choose a winner, a female and a male winner each year. We had several amazing nominees this year. If I call your name, you can come on up. I want you to line up facing your peers once you get your certificate. So these students were nominated to the Outstanding Wrangler. Jobi Cicerat, Brandon Scholler, David Lopez Mejia, Aiden Hernandez, Alexander Nunez, Donald Peraza, Jeremiah Jaylar, Jesus Nieto Gonzalez, Jimmy Lopez Pena, Karam Kareem, Marshawn Andrews, Rodrigo Turnbow, Samaje Edwards, Uriel Leonardo Perez, Zaid Jaime, Abigail Gutierrez, Allison Anzora Galvez, Delayla Castro, America Villanueva, Ana Hernandez Lopez, Andrea Galvan, Brianna Lopez Toledo, Elfrina Bolton, Eva Crane, Caitlin Kamanaval, Kylie Mason, Lumianne David. Rose Kamatua. And Helena Perez Solis. All right, students, if you are standing up and you were nominated for this award, that is a great honor in and of itself. The Outstanding Wrangler exemplifies everything that we want you to be as your administrators, as your teachers, as the adults here at school who love you and take care of you every day. And so the fact that your teachers saw those qualities in you is to be commended. We ask that you continue to represent your families and our school well as you come back to us in 9th grade. However, we can only have 2 winners. Our male Outstanding Wrangler for the 2024-25 school year is David Lopez Mejia. David, come on in. And our female Outstanding Wrangler, Eva Crane. All right, students, you may take a seat. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like for us to give a big round of applause as I ask the family of Coach Brian Handley to come down. Try to do this. Coach Brian Handley was more than a coach. He was a mentor, a role model, and a steady presence on and off the field at George Junior High. He was also my friend. With his trademark smile and ever-encouraging voice, Coach Handley shaped the lives of countless student athletes, teaching not only the fundamentals of football, but the values of discipline, teamwork, and perseverance. He was a supernova that illuminated anyone and anything he touched at GJHS. His dedication to our school community and genuine care for every person he encountered left a lasting impact that will extend far beyond his time with us. Coach Handley's passing on December 16, 2024 left a deep void in the hearts of his students, colleagues, and the entire school community. His legacy lives on in the lives he touched and in the spirit of every player who takes the field with courage and heart. We remember him not just for his victories, but for the way he believed in his students, pushing them to be better student athletes, teammates, and people. As I close this message, I will close it with the 3 words I always said to Coach Handley when concluded any interaction, including our final one. I got you, forever. At this time, we're going to give these yearbooks to Mickey, his brother, and to Mercedes, his fiance. 2 of his children are here, Briley and Ryan, his in-laws, and I want to bring up Kylie Mason. Kylie 2029 member. And she came to me not too long after Coach Hanley's passing and asked could she do something. And it's going to be done. So we're going to bring you guys back at some point next year because Kylie, in accordance with Coach Downham, our art teacher, is going to paint a gigantic mural that will hang in our athletic hall for as long as George Junior High School is here. Small sketches of it, and we will have an unveiling next year, but it will hang in our athletic hallway forever, just as Coach Hanley will be with us forever. Thank you for sharing him with us. He's not gone, he's just not right here, but he lives on in every single one of the people he touched. I said this and I say it all the time. Coach Hanley was here 5 or 6 months, felt like he was here 5 or 6 years. We will always and forever love and remember Brian Hanley. God bless you, and thank you for sharing with us. Wrangler forever, Rojan DeBron, please give it up for our Pacifica Club. Give it up for our Pacifica Club. All right, families, please pay close attention because we're about to do something we've never done in the 4-year history of this event. We're going to process out. So, if your student is sitting on this side of the gymnasium, you may collect them in the mini gym over there. If your student is sitting on this side of the gymnasium, you may collect them in the arena. But we will now stand and the music will play and they will process out. Thank you, George families, for having the opportunity to come out and letting us take care of your kids. Thank you, and have a good evening. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't start walking out because y'all about to get in the way of the kids leaving. Y'all stay up there, get out their way. Please, don't get in the way of the kids. Now, as the music plays, we will process out. When the music plays, as it plays. Because it's about to play. I promise you the music about to play. Woo, the music coming.